Hi everybody, my name is Jesus Alvarez from the Fernandeno Tataviam Band of Mission Indians. So we're in a different area of the sustainability garden, and we're kind of where the native plants are at. So near my feet is a white sage, which is a common. This has always been here, so it's really special to see that in CSUN's grounds, actually at a soil that's supposed to have this kind of plant. And as we kind of pan around, there's yarrow, which is this apricot colored flower, which is kind of cool. That's a lovely plant also. And if we look a little bit pan over, we can see the poppies, and those would have been all over the grounds. They kind of flourish with the seeds being spread out, and there would have been bears on the soil, kind of playing with the soil and digging things up. So at some point after it rains, you would have seen the whole San Fernando Valley covered with poppies during the season. There's also a plant called blue dick, which most people kind of giggle when they say that, but that's a bulb it's edible, and so still had bears kind of flourishing and messing with the ground. At this point, we were seeing poppies. We would have seen those all over the place too. So it's always kind of neat to see that. So this is a real wonderful place, right across the way from the oak tree that we saw earlier, and just a lot of engagement with sustainability. So it's right here, right close to the dorms. The students walk right through here, right to go to their camp classes. And so as we go a little bit beyond this, we can see blossoms right now. That kind of excites me. I'm part of the California rare fruit growers, so this is the stuff I kind of geek out on. But we can see those are probably like either nectarines or peaches. And it's just one of those things that we just CSUN has some really wonderful places. So they do land acknowledgement. So the Fernandeno Tataviam is a group name. So originally there were different villages, and this was named after the sycamores that are here. So that's when they will say the tribes. That was that group that was here. I'm from Tahunga, or my origination would come from Tahunga. I mentioned Rudy Ortega, our president Rudy Ortega. He's from, there's different villages, but the ones that were more common to kind of the missionero, he's from Encino, and also the Ortiz comes from Cahuenga. So those are names that we still use. Cahuenga, Topanga, those are all names that are still being in use. So it's one of those things where it's kind of neat to think, as it's so far away, it's not really, it's still kind of in it. And I'm here, I work here, so you can just go and ask about financial aid and I'm helping you, but also it's fun to share all this information. So I'm glad to be available and share all this knowledge with you.
This is wonderful. Thanks so much, Jesus.